Kids need to go outside more. My sisters, neighbors, and I have spent hours, days, weeks, and years of our time outside together. We play games and enjoy spending that time outdoors. We really have a ton of fun doing it, and often we can spend hours outside either just talking and enjoying the fresh air or playing an intense game of manhunt, capture the flag, kick the can, kick a ball, or soccer. Once you get back inside, you have that feeling of accomplishment, and you feel really good and excited that you just spent that time to go outdoors. I even started a mini track team with my neighbors, and we run together every once in a while around the neighborhood. We've developed a friendship between us, and it makes us inclined to spend time together outside. Nowadays, both kids and adults are spending far less time outside compared to previous generations. The average American spends only about 15 minutes of their day outside, and that usually involves getting to and from school or work. A problem is rising in kids who don't spend enough time outdoors: nature deficit disorder, which shouldn't even exist. Although not considered a medical disorder, it is a term used to describe children who associate nature with fear. I am part of the first generation that has nature deficit disorder as a problem, and it is not surprising considering our addiction to phones, tablets, and TVs. This is a serious problem because it is caused due to a lack of a connection with the outdoors, and it causes children to be reluctant to play in their backyards, walk in the forest, or enjoy activities in nature. In all seriousness, parents are the root cause of nature deficit disorder because they are so cautious that they discourage their kids from going outside, or they want to ensure kids' safety, so they watch their kids like hawks, giving them no freedom. The parents make the kids associate nature with fear, leading them to be reluctant when going outdoors. Because of nature deficit disorder, kids will not want to make a change. Climate change is slowly happening to our world, and although people are trying to do things about it, they are relying on our generation to find a solution. As stated in Harvard Medical School's health blog, they may never really understand what there is to be lost. If our generation doesn't want anything to do with nature, there's going to be a problem because we are not going to develop a connection with the natural world. Kids who have nature deficit disorder will not want to spend time in nature, much less save it. This problem needs to be addressed and fixed quickly. As well as nature deficit disorder, when a child spends too much time watching a screen, they can develop myopia or nearsightedness. Due to a lack of looking onto the horizon, their eyes never adjust to looking far away, and therefore a common eye problem can arise. Humans are built to work their eyes to look far away, so when kids are stuck to an electronic device, it is not good for eye development. Going outside is also essential to humans because sun exposure is really important for the skin and body. When I go to the beach or the pool, I see people apply tons of sunscreen on their kids, preventing them from getting exposure to the sun, which is not healthy. When kids want to go play at the beach or go outside with their friends, they are immediately bombarded by their parents with long sleeves and sunscreen, hats, and protective sunglasses. This discourages the kids from following through because the process takes so long, and then later, it will have to be reapplied. Many people think that sun exposure is very harmful, which it can be, but it's only really dangerous with too much sunshine. Contrastingly, people actually get vitamin D from the sun, which is essential for your health. A couple hours is not going to kill a child. In fact, once kids appreciate it, they understand better why they need it. When parents do this, they are only reinforcing the idea that nature is dangerous. So, when I am asked, would you like to watch a movie? On a Friday night, I always tell my parents I would rather go outside, gather the neighbors, and run around. It makes me care about the environment so much more because I have learned to appreciate its importance and what it does for us. It has brought my neighbors and I so much closer, and it makes us inclined to spend time together outdoors. Spending time with each other outdoors can really strengthen relationships with others and build many life skills. We learn how to dispute with each other, especially when making teams. But it teaches us how real life works. When we disagree, we can't just quit, so we work together to resolve the problem. We compromise. That's life. Ultimately, it is a parent's responsibility to tell their kids to turn off the TV. They didn't grow up with it being a problem, so why should we? Sure, many things are offered with having a nice TV. Watching the news, documentaries, or entertaining ourselves. As adults, you know that you used to have to wait a whole week for your favorite show to come on. Now, we can watch whatever we want with streaming services, anytime, anywhere. It makes us stuck to the screen and not inclined to get fresh air. Unfortunately, the shows on TV are manipulated by media companies to become addictive, making kids stuck to the screen constantly. As soon as the show is over, it comes back on almost immediately after the episode or series is over. If you want to get your kid off, propose something else and offer another fun activity they might enjoy. If they want screen time, make it a reward for doing chores, homework, or good behavior. Okay, so think about this. In the modern day, I see my friends and notice how kids simply don't have time to go out in nature unless that time were to be substituted for screens. It has become part of the daily routine for many students to sit at their desks and take out a Chromebook in order to do their schoolwork. Once they get home, they plop themselves on the couch and watch their favorite show on TV. After dinner, they check their phones and do some homework on their computers. And after a long day, they go to sleep. Almost every single step in their day involves an electronic device and no time spent with nature. Many kids are under a lot of stress, so they claim they need to watch TV to de-stress. But going outside has been proven to be very soothing to the brain and soul. With all their social, family, and educational obligations like homework, chores, babysitting, jobs, extracurricular activities, and commitments, many kids simply don't have time to go out in nature. Parents should be modeling good behavior for their kids, so next time you have free time, go outside. When was the last time you went outside with your kids and friends? That you went outside to a park or went on a walk for pleasure in the woods? Go play with your kids, and if you ever have chores to do, choose to go outside and spend some quality time in nature. Next time, go take a hike.